Nightclub there in the heart of the city. It happened about 5 hours ago. We're looking at video that came in Facebook as police fired shots in the direction of engaging. We expect with someone there in that direction. Law enforcement analysts tell us they likely had a target. We know from police that the shooter inside the nightclub is dead. Now, we do not know if that is the only shooter.
Breaking news out of Orlando, the terror attack on a gay nightclub. Right now, at least 20 are dead, maybe more. The shooter also dead. Police say that he was well prepared. He was organized. They do not believe that he was from the area. More than 40 have been taken to a local hospital.
Terrified witnesses describing the horror of hearing the gunshots, seeing people injured during the chaos. Let's listen now to what they've been telling us this morning.
My son was in there with his boyfriend and 2 other guys. They heard about 20 shots.
Get out of here.
Oh my God, dude.
That went bam, 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 bam. People screaming and falling.
Everybody, what's wrong?
I got a text message from my daughter and my 2 nieces. Please come and get us.
Please come get us out because he's about to kill us.
Nobody knew what to do.
He was like, I don't want to look up because he's, if I look up, he might shoot me.
There was bodies everywhere, and I was crawling. I just kept crawling.
I don't know if he was left in the club, if he got shot, or if he's being worked on here. I don't know.
In the parking lot, they were tagging him red, yellow, so that they know who to help first and who not to help first.
He said he was going to die and he loved me. That's the last thing I heard. It's terrible. He's my only child.
My son got shot 3 times.
We're dealing with something that we never imagined and is unimaginable. Since the last update, we have gotten better access to the building. We have cleared the building. And it is with great sadness that I share we have not 20 but 50 casualties. In addition to the shooter, there are another 53 that are hospitalized.
Bang, bang, bang. I thought it was part of a song. The Ying Yang Twins, it sounds like something they'd come out with. And then when you turn around, the person next to you is like screaming. There's blood splattering. I didn't know if it was mine or somebody else's, but when I got out, I realized it wasn't mine. It was somebody else's. The person I was with was shot in the back. I had to take my bandana off and tie it up, put it in the bullet hole that was in his back so that he wasn't bleeding, because he was bleeding so bad his whole pant leg was red, and it was so soaked. It was just, my hands were just covered, and I didn't know what to do but just stand there and tell him to be strong. And there was somebody else who was on dispatch who had already called 911, was helping, and so I was helping him try to make sure he was okay, holding his hand, telling him he's gonna be okay, he's gonna be okay.
This is actually real life. So everybody literally dropped to the floor, and we were trying to look for an exit. There was only a main exit, but the main exit is right next to the entrance where the shooter was actually shooting. So in a moment of desperation, we're all crawling on the floor trying to find a place to exit. And I look to my right and I see that a lot of people are going through some curtains. So we start digging through the curtains and we finally see a door, and we try to actually leave the door.
The suspect's name is Omar Mateen. He lives in Port St. Lucie. He himself is an American citizen. That's not true of other family members of his. And beyond that, right now, the investigation continues.
Mayor Buddy Dyer says 53 more are hospitalized after the early Sunday incident, adding that the shooter is among the dead.
It is with great sadness that I share we have not 20 but 50 casualties. In addition to the shooter, there are another 53 that are hospitalized. Because of the scale of the crime, I've asked the governor to declare a state of emergency.
Authorities are investigating the shooting as an act of terrorism, and police are now looking into whether or not the shooter was a lone wolf.
Unfortunately, we live in a world right now where there are many people that don't value human life, which is a shame, and we see many events like this.
We'll be getting an update on the death toll. Hopefully we'll get more information about the gunman, this terrorist, and how this shooting unfolded. Here's what we do know so far. This all began when an officer was working security at the Pulse nightclub, was engaged in a shootout outside of the club. We now have witness video of that horrific moment. I must warn our viewers, the video is disturbing. You will hear the shots, but it's a crucial part of understanding this story.
Look at that, just shooting back and forth. That is crazy. Look at this. go. Llama Alfredo. He's telling you to come. Oh my God, they're all shooting back and forth. Let's go.
The shooter targeted a nightclub where people came together to be with friends, to dance and to sing and to live. The place where they were attacked is more than a nightclub. It is a place of solidarity and empowerment where people have come together to raise awareness, to speak their minds, and to advocate for their civil rights. So this is a sobering reminder that attacks on any American, regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation, is an attack on all of us and on the fundamental values of equality and dignity that define us as a country. And no act of hate or terror will ever change who we are or the values that make us Americans.